Alright, so welcome back to Haas to Glory here on F124. It's round number 8. It is, of course, Oliver Behrman's home Grand Prix. And not just his home Grand Prix, but me, Fat Crim's home Grand Prix as well. And to be honest, I've never really had a extremely good result at this track. For some reason, even though it is my home track, I just can't get a good result. Will that change today? Let's go find out in qualifying. Alright, so welcome to qualifying. This is, of course, hot lap number 1, and the benchmark that I've set for myself is to beat my teammate, Nico Hülkenberg. He is currently last, except for me, and he has set a lap time of a 27.7, I think, or it's a 26.7, one of those two. So here we go to start the lap, and actually, one thing that I want to say before we even begin properly is this car feels a bit odd. In my team career mode, in my Ayrton Senna career mode, the cars are like reasonably difficult to drive around here. You know, the traction's quite low, but around here, look at the traction that I've got. This is actually insane. A 27.7 is set by Valtteri Bottas in Sector 1. I'm going to put in a 27.6, and I'm up by just under a tenth through Sector 1. So, you know, the pace looking pretty good. Flat through this corner. Is it Stowe? I think it might be Stowe. I really should know the names of the corners from my own track, but whatever. I know these ones. Maggots and Beckett's. Get round there. Little bit of a brake job. Nice. And now we, of course, have the hanger straight. And now I am 2.5 tenths up on Bottas. This is turning out to be quite a nice lap. Will I bottle it here, or is this Stowe? Honestly, I have no idea. Someone will have to correct me. Anyway, final couple of corners. Brakes a little bit early. Just avoid that curb. Avoid that inside curb as well. The little sausages. Overtake on. A nice little exit to the lap. And we are going to go into P10. Yeah, that is a very nice opening lap. And what I will say is I don't think there's much time left in that lap, to be honest. I'd say there's, you know, maybe 2 to 3 tenths. And that's about it. That's pretty good. I like it. Lovely. So as you can see, Hülkenberg was a 27.7. I have done a 26.8. So I am about, you know, 9 tenths ahead of my teammate. And I just want to quickly say that before I started recording this video, I went into Grand Prix mode on F1 World to find out what difficulty I should be running. I tried 110 and I was 3 tenths behind Hülkenberg. I then tried 109, and I was half a second up on Hülkenberg. So what do I do in that situation? So I've just gone for 110, and now I'm 9 tenths ahead of Hülkenberg. So the difficulty in this game is clearly in a bit of a messy state. But anyway, fresh soft tyres, get that clock down. We go for one final run, and just before I set out for my final run, make sure to like the video. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Do it. Okay, let's go. Right, it's time to find out, does Fat Crim have the clutch factor to go and put a perfect lap together and maybe climb an extra few positions? But as it stands right now, P10, I am more than happy with that. But here we go. Through Sector 1, it is going to be about 600ths found. So, you know, a nice little bit of improvement. Lando Norris has gone quickest, by the way, just an FYI. He is on one today, of course, his home race. And I have actually lost a bit of time through those couple of corners. I'm now only 200ths up. Not ideal. We can still recover it, though, and still gain some. Through here, I've gone a bit wide, and I think I'm going to lose a bit more time. I gained on the entry, but lost on the exit. Now we have, of course, Maggots and Beckett's. Go flat through here. Slight lift through there. Heavy on the brakes through there. Get on throttle. That was a little bit better. Another 300th of a second found. Now it's time to dump the overtake. Go to about 10%. And now we have this corner, I don't remember the name, and I've gone a bit too inwards there. And that is probably the lap over. Yes, it is. Okay. I put it all on the line going out the exit. I've actually had a really good finish to that lap, but I don't manage to improve, and I actually dropped 6 places from my initial run and dropped down to P16. That is actually quite remarkable. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. So I was in P10, and I actually end up dropping all the way down to P16 4/10 up on Hulkenberg, so, you know, still pretty good day there. That's annoying, really. I mean, to be honest, that lap was pretty much the exact same, apart from the corner just after the hanger straight. I wasn't going to find any more than that. Like, that first lap was actually probably my best lap around here. I still am not used to this car, though. It has way more grip than I could ever possibly imagine, and that sort of done me a little bit. I took too much speed into turn 3, messed up the corner after the hanger straight, messed up the final corner after Magnussen. So, couple little mistakes, cost me maybe 2 places, and that's about it. So P16 for the Grand Prix. Points, probably not, but you never know. Let's go. And here we are, and what a surprise, it's all gloomy in Britain. Never would have saw that one coming. It was all just, you know, cloudy. Although, to be fair, if we look outside, it is actually somewhat sunny at the moment, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Ultimate rare British sun, especially in the months of September and October. Pretty wild, but as you can see, overcast, 24 degrees. Honestly, conditions are great. I do believe that overcast and that sort of temperature is better for F1 cars, because I heard David Croft say it once. That's the only evidence I've got. Now, the strategy. Wow. Those softs? What? You want me to do half the race on softs? And that's, like, quick. Okay, sure. Wow. That is incredible. I was not expecting that at all. Nuts. Alright. Well, let's lower the fuel to 19.1. And I think we're ready. British Grand Prix. Home Grand Prix for not only the driver, but also the driver. Let's go. British Grand Prix time. Let's make it a good one for all those folks at home. And we're off to see the wizard. That is a good start. I don't know why there is a Ferrari in P12, but I am going for it. Round the outside of sides, this is very brave. There's also a Sauber. I can easily go down the inside of Bottas there. I'm going for it. Oh, that's a bit tight, but I am up to P11 off the start. I've got a bit wide there, though. I've had a lovely exit, and that should be okay. Let's go, and I'm not finished here. Esteban Ocon has a bit of a dodgy exit to the outside. Look at Fernando Alonso. Oh, he's defending extremely weirdly. Oh, I've gone off a little bit. Round the outside, I can slip up the inside of Ocon here, though. And with an okay exit, there's a chance I can get by. Exit was meh on the overtake, and that Alpine is fast, and I am not getting by. But good opening lap here at Silverstone. We do love it round here, don't we? What a racing track. Through Magnussen Beckett's for the first time this race. I still don't know if that's the correct name for the corner. At this point, I don't care. And there is lap 1 completed. I've managed to gain 5 places on that opening lap. I'm now up to P11, and Esteban Ocon is looking very slow. He's not looking very confident in that Alpine, and I reckon there is a very good chance I can get past him very, very soon. Oh, hang on, out of nowhere. Oh, yes! I did not think I was anywhere near close enough to go for that move. With the hot lap ERS, I've managed to find the straight line speed, and at the end of lap 2, I am into the points. Let's go! I'm having a cracking race so far. I know I'm only 2 laps in, but I am driving like a good driver. I don't know. Shut up. Ocon's got DRS, and he is very quick through that area of the track. He's going to go to the outside. I do have my ERS on to try and defend. We go wheel to wheel. He's still sticking with it, this geezer. He's an absolute nutcase. We now go into the final little bit of the track. He is still fighting for it. Inside line for Fat Krim. I still need to give Ocon space, though, as we continue. Anyway, we continue going wheel to wheel, now through turn 1 as well. And at that point, I'm closing the door. Go away. And, yeah, that was a pretty good race up until, you know, the curb went, I don't fancy you driving on me today. Go away, sod off. And, yeah, I crashed into the wall. But no matter. That was in a different timeline. Here we are now. We've got Carlos Sainz to worry about at this point. We are still P10. But with a Ferrari behind you and pretty much everyone else behind you is quicker than you, then, yeah, it's not looking great. That's what I'm going to say. That is my official announcement. It is not looking too great today here at Silverstone, in Great Britain, England, United Kingdom, London, Westminster, Highbury, and Stoke-on-Trent. Alright, Chile, I can't be asked for you today, just go. Like, honestly, just sod off. Get to Soddery. I hate this geezer a lot, to be honest. Carlos Sainz goes through, relegates me down to P11, and I am not happy. I am livid. My car has fallen to pieces. It's still okay. Me when I lie, this car is not okay at all. Alright, using some expert driving and some incredible tactics called using all your ERS, I have managed to somehow stick with Sainz and, you know, sort of drop Ocon and Bottas a little bit at the moment. It's going very well. We're on lap number 7. We will be boxing on lap number 9, so still this lap and then another. I'm having a great time. I don't think I'm going to be able to stick behind Sainz. Probably this lap, and then that's it. He is just slipping away, and I am also running out of ERS. But I am chilling in P11 at the moment. I just need to hope that one of the top 10 sort of, you know, their engine blows up or something. That's what I'm sort of praying for. Oh, we have a yellow flag somewhere. Is this the moment? Virtual safety. Oh, that is so annoying. Zhou Guanyu is out of the session, and look at that. Lando... Ooh! Hang on a minute here. We have a red flag out on track. I believe Zhou Guanyu lost his car. That caused a VSC, and then the people behind him clotted into him, causing the red flag. Great. So, that is actually massive for me, because that means, of course, I get to make a free stop. The bad news is, so does everyone else. I am not alone. I will be one of all 20 drivers to get their free stop. Although this is what is interesting to me. Lando Norris and Fernando Alonso and a couple of others were already in the pits when the red flag came out. So, what position are they going to put me in, and what tyres are they going to put the AI on? Are they going to count that pit stop of them being in the pits? So meaning they go in the pits, change tyres, go around again and come back in, meaning they'll be last? Or are they just going to still be in the pits and they get a free stop? I don't know, but let's find out. What is it going to be? We're going to advance. Race start number 2 is upon us, and I have the wheel bug, which means, yeah, that's actually a big issue. I'm going to have to, oh, okay, sick. So, for those that don't know, there is currently a bug. You can see my wheel is currently turned 180 degrees, and my car isn't turning. Now, usually I would just restart the session, but because this is a red flag, I'm going to have to actually go... What a disaster this game is, truly. I'm going to have to flash back to here so that my wheel works, and then, you know, just take it on the chin and lose a few places. Nice game. Really, really good. Well made. You know, class. So the situation is I've now lost all my places that I worked so hard to gain. I have gone from P11... Oh, no, man, I'm still in P11, actually. Oh, there's a Lando Norris on my inside. I've actually gained a place after all of that. I'm sorry that was such a mess. There is quite literally nothing I can do about it. This game is just incredibly buggy. And somehow I've managed to gain places. So, it actually counted Lando Norris as stopping. Which meant, like, so he was in, I was ahead of him when the red flag dropped, and it actually put him behind me. So that is very, very interesting, and also, you know, just weird. But, you know what, I'm not complaining. I am now up into the points with about 7 laps remaining on fresh medium tyres. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, we have another yellow flag somewhere. It's going to be behind. Wait, who's that? Is that Leclerc? I didn't even realise that was in front. I was looking at the bottom left of my screen. It is. Charles Leclerc's engine has gone. I'm now up to P9. I was just about to say that over the last couple of laps, the racing's been quite boring. I've just been trying to stick with Alonso and doing that rather well. And now, you know, Leclerc's blown up. I'm up to P9 and it's all kicking off. Okay, hang on a minute here. 3 laps remaining. British Grand Prix. I have failed an objective that wasn't even, like, remotely possible to overtake Alonso. It seems like we've got a little quartet of us here. Oh, I've just rammed Alonso up the arse. Sorry, lad. You know, you've got, I believe there's a Ferrari up there, which is, of course, Sainz, and then you've got Tsunoda, then there's Alonso. I don't know why but Sainz is very slow. The car ahead, which is a Red Bull, is just gapping all of us at the minute, and that could open up some opportunities near the end. You know, if Tsunoda goes for a move onto Sainz, Alonso gets in the mixture, you never know what Ollie Behrman could pull out the bag in these final couple of laps. What I am focused on, though, is keeping Ricciardo behind, because this man is not to be messed with. He is fast, he is lively, and I'm scared. And here we go then, final lap of the race. Let's make it a good one. I have charged up quite a lot of ERS to use on this lap. Let's do this thing. Let's try and get past Fernando Alonso. That's what I'm going to try and do. And I reckon there's an opportunity here. If I can get a nice exit. No, maybe not. Okay. I am sort of going to delay this until the final DRS straight. I think that's going to be my only chance to really have a go at him. I mean, down here, I can use a bit of overtake, but I ain't getting anywhere near close. Yuki Tsunoda on Carlos Sainz. No move is going to happen there. But let's see how this develops. No matter what happens, though, this has been an incredible race and a really good drive by Fat Crib / Ollie Behrman. And here we go then, down the hangar straight. I think it's the hangar straight for the final time. Lando Norris getting a bit close to me, but he can't get any move done. Yuki Tsunoda going for it on Carlos Sainz. Oh, but I'm really slow through there on the exit. I've had oversteer, and I reckon that's my chance is over. I could try and go down the outside of Fernando Alonso, but it isn't going to happen. And now, yeah, there's no more chances left. So we crossed the line, and it's points at home. Get in there. Honestly, I feel like Fernando Alonso was gettable if I didn't mess up that corner after the straight, you know, the long right. But nonetheless, that was a really good drive. I mean, aside from, you know, crashing a few times, aside from, you know, bumping into a few people, which happens in every race for me, and of course, aside from the bug that I experienced after the red flag on the restart, that was very good. I enjoyed that a lot. Max Verstappen wins, Oscar Piastri picks up a second, and Lewis Hamilton is third. Wow, the highest placing Brit was third, even though there is, what, 4 on the grid, and 3 of them are in quick cars. Wow, that's bad. And here's your final finishing order. Oliver Behrman, what a race. P9 to P14, points at home. That is a great feeling, and even though it's not a win, of course it isn't, I still think that is my best result at Silverstone, at home, given my car. Ayrton Senna driver career, my best ever place I think was 4th. My team career mode, I think like 20th. Here though, 9th in the Haas. Nico Hulkenberg, 13th, not bad. Did get done by Stroll on the penultimate lap, and was only 2 seconds away from points, which is a bit unlucky. We look at the lap times real quick. I was very consistent on those mediums near the end there. Yeah, that's pretty good, really. I mean, look at that. That's 4 laps within like a 10th. That is really, really good consistency. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that a lot. So, a quick update on the standings. You can basically just ignore me. 94 points is so unrealistic. But anyway, Max Verstappen now takes a 46-point lead over Lando Norris and the drivers, and Red Bull have a 63-point lead over McLaren in the constructors. But that's going to do it all from me today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, all the good stuff, and I will see you lot next time. Goodbye.